All right, it's Saturday, August 30th. It's about 10 a.m. I've been hiking since 6:20, and the first half mile or mile or so was steep uphill with some more of that thick, sticky, spiky bush. Then ever since then, it's just been beautiful trail. I'm hoping that it'll stay that way. I've got about 10 miles before I'm at actually a little less than 10 miles before I'm at the boundary of the national park. And I have to get out of the park because I don't have a bear can, so I can't stay in the park. Where I was last night, there were bear vaults at that campground. So that lake there is Swan Lake. Twin Lakes is up ahead another half mile or so, and there's a ranger cabin up there as well, I think. So I'm just resting my feet a little bit and maybe have a snack. And if anybody's out there having a birthday today, I hope you have a great day. So because it's a national park, you see more maintained places like this. So it's kind of swampy, so they built a boardwalk, which is really nice. I've already crossed some little log bridges that they made that have been burnt, so they're not very usable. You can make your way across the burnt portion. So one of the advantages of being in a national park right now. So I've come out of the treed section, and some of the trees are burnt, and there's some green live trees, and I just came past Twin Lakes, and now I'm just bumping into hikers everywhere. Probably a dozen in the last half hour. Some are through hiking, but a lot of them are just weekend hiking. So they'll do loops in the park here and camp in the tent sites. I'm really, really happy with this trail. This is ideal conditions as far as the trail goes. And it's not super hot. There's a bit of a breeze too, so far so good. And one thing I forgot to mention, this hike today, particular hike, is between 6,000 and 6,500 feet elevation. So not too high, but high enough to make it a little bit cooler than below and down in the valleys. So as you can see, it's opened up quite a bit. I don't know how long this lasts, but this is what I've got for now. There's no way to put any scale to that. Got nobody to stand in front of it, but that's one big root / tree that went over. And I'm estimating 20 feet from the top, not the very top, just the top of the root ball. And then there's the tree. It's a pretty big one. Okay, so I'm at my tent site. It's a little after 4 o'clock. I've been here for about half an hour. Got out of the national park, the northern boundary. I reached that about 3 o'clock, so it took me not quite 9 hours, I guess, to make it from the campground last night where I stayed. So tonight, it's actually going to be the first night without a picnic table or running water, because the last 2 nights I stayed at campgrounds. So this is just a tent site, which is fine, and all the trees are alive, so very, very minor chance of widowmakers. And I've got enough water for tonight. I managed to find a place on the way, and yeah, so total I think is about 46 miles I've done in 4 days, which I'm happy with that. I'm feeling it, even though the trail was really nice today. My feet just aren't ready yet. They're at the end of the day, they're feeling it. They're fine in the morning, but by the time the day rolls around to the end, yeah, they're hurting. So anyway, this is where I'm staying tonight, and nothing fancy, just a bunch of trees and some dirt, but just me here so far. There might be some more people coming. After all those people I saw, a dozen or so earlier near Twin Lakes, I never saw anybody for the rest of the day, except one guy. He was a runner, a trail runner, and of course didn't get a chance to talk with him, but I'm obviously on a training run. So anyway, that's it for now. Okay, it's 10 to 8, Sunday, August 31st. I've been hiking for about half an hour, maybe a little more. A little later start this morning because I don't need to go as far. Don't plan on going as far as I did yesterday, which I don't know if I mentioned. It was a total of 16.6 miles. So in about a mile and a half, there's some water. I have to get some water, and then there is a little place called Old Station. It's about 5 miles north of here. It's a gas station, and I think there's a restaurant, so I'll check that out. And then we'll see how the day goes. I could have gone to this water, I guess. There's campsites there too, I hear, so. But that would have put me over 19 miles, and as I mentioned yesterday, my feet were feeling it. It just, it takes a few days, a week maybe, to get your trail legs, which in my case includes my feet and my ankles. So anyway, it's a beautiful morning, nice and cool so far, and all live trees too, which is so nice to see. Okay, I'm a little over 10 miles. Been a really hot day. Stopped at JJ's Cafe here for lunch. Actually, it's later than lunch. And I stopped earlier at a RV park and cabin area. It's called Hat Creek Resort. And that was kind of a nice stop too. So I've been taking my time today. I'm in no rush, especially with the heat. And so I don't know if I'll go a little further today, or there's a ranger station up here apparently you can stay at, so I'll check that out first. Okay, it's 4:15 Sunday still, and since I left JJ's Cafe, I went over and visited the Forest Service Information Center. A really nice ranger there helped me out with a lot of questions that I had, and including getting a permit for another forest further north. So anyway, I was looking and debating whether or not to continue for another 2 or 3 miles, which I could have done so easily, or stay in a campground and I have to pay a fee. But then I'm just feeling lazy today. So my distance today was only 10.2 miles. It's been warm. I've been walking around now back and forth, but without my pack it makes my feet are feeling fine, or at least better. So here's where I'm going to be for tonight. The other reason that I'm deciding to stay is that the next couple of days are going to be dry. There's not much in the way of water, so there's water here, so I want to leave here early and hike in the cool weather in the morning. And then that way I can avoid, hopefully, the heat of the day and still have water.